Have you ever stopped in the middle of a meal and wondered, how did humans even figure out cooking? Think about it. The food sitting on your plate today might have been baked, grilled, fried, steamed, or cooked with the push of a single button. But thousands of years ago, none of that existed. There were no kitchens, no stoves, no recipes, no restaurants. In fact, there wasn't even fire. At least not one humans could control. So how did we go from biting into raw meat to creating five-star meals? The journey is far more incredible than most people realize. It's a story of survival, curiosity, accidents, and some of the biggest breakthroughs in human history. Let's go back to where it all began. Long before cities, farms, and civilizations, early humans lived as hunters and gatherers. Every day was a struggle to find enough food to stay alive. They ate whatever nature offered. Raw meat from hunted animals, fish, insects, fruits, roots, nuts, and wild plants. There was just one problem. Raw food is hard to eat. Raw meat is tough to chew. It takes more energy to digest. Some plants are poisonous unless cooked. And dangerous bacteria in raw food could make people seriously sick. But at that time, humans didn't have another option. Then something changed forever. One day, nature created the world's first kitchen. Lightning struck a tree. Or maybe a volcano started a wildfire. Huge forests caught fire, and animals ran in every direction. Some didn't escape. When the fire died down, humans discovered something they had probably never experienced before. The meat smelled different. It looked different. And when they tasted it, it was softer, juicier, and much easier to chew. Without realizing it, humans had just discovered cooked food. This wasn't planned. It was a lucky accident. But that accident changed the future of our species forever. At first, humans couldn't make fire themselves. They simply borrowed it from nature whenever they found it. They carefully carried burning branches back to their camps, doing everything they could to keep the flames alive. Imagine protecting a tiny fire day and night, because if it went out, you might have to wait weeks or even months before finding another one. Fire became one of the most valuable things humans owned. Eventually, people learned one of history's greatest skills. They learned how to create fire. Nobody knows exactly who figured it out first. Maybe someone noticed sparks from striking rocks together. Maybe another person discovered that rubbing dry wood together created enough heat to start a flame. Whatever happened, it changed everything. Now humans didn't have to wait for lightning. They could make fire whenever they needed it. Cooking became a daily part of life, and the benefits were enormous. Cooked food killed many harmful bacteria, making meals much safer. Cooking softened meat and plants, making them easier to chew and digest. People spent less energy eating and digesting food, allowing their bodies to use that energy elsewhere. Some scientists even believe cooking played a major role in helping the human brain grow larger over time, because cooked food provided more usable energy. Whether that's completely true or not, one thing is certain. Cooking helped humans survive and thrive. As thousands of years passed, people became more creative. Instead of simply placing meat over open flames, they began experimenting. They wrapped food in leaves. They buried it underground with hot stones. They roasted animals on sticks. They discovered that different methods created different flavors. Without knowing it, they had invented the first cooking techniques. Then another major discovery arrived: clay. Humans realized that wet clay could be shaped into bowls and pots. When these hardened in fire, they became strong enough to hold water. This changed cooking once again. For the first time, people could boil food. Soups appeared. Stews became possible. Hard roots became soft. Bones released nutrients into the water. People could now prepare meals that simply weren't possible over an open fire alone. Cooking wasn't just about survival anymore. It was becoming smarter. Then came one of humanity's biggest revolutions: farming. Around 12,000 years ago, people slowly stopped moving from place to place. Instead of searching for food every day, they began growing crops and raising animals: wheat, rice, barley, corn, beans, lentils. Suddenly, humans had ingredients they could store for months. That changed everything. Bread appeared. porridge became common. People started grinding grains into flour using simple stones. Every civilization developed its own unique dishes. Food became part of culture, not just survival. As civilizations grew larger, cooking became more advanced. In ancient Egypt, large ovens baked bread every day. In China, cooks mastered steaming and stir-frying. In India, spices transformed simple ingredients into incredibly flavorful meals. In ancient Rome, wealthy families hired professional cooks to prepare elaborate feasts. Different regions created different traditions based on the ingredients around them. Over time, these traditions became recipes passed down through generations. Grandparents taught parents, parents taught children. Entire cultures were preserved through cooking. But kitchens still looked nothing like ours today. Most homes relied on open fires. Smoke filled the room. Cooking took hours. Keeping the fire burning required constant work. Then technology stepped in once again. Metal pots replaced fragile clay. Iron pans lasted much longer. Brick ovens became common. People invented chimneys that carried smoke outside. Cooking slowly became cleaner and safer. Then came the Industrial Revolution. This changed kitchens forever. Cast iron stoves replaced open fires in many homes. People could control heat much more easily. Meals became faster to prepare. Families no longer had to sit beside smoky fires every day. Soon after, gas stoves appeared. Instead of burning wood all the time, people could simply turn a knob. Cooking became faster, more reliable, and far more convenient. Electricity brought another huge transformation. Electric ovens, electric stoves, refrigerators, freezers, mixers, blenders, toasters, dishwashers. Tasks that once took hours now took minutes. Food could stay fresh for days or even weeks. People gained more time to work, travel, and spend with family. Then the microwave arrived. At first, many people didn't trust it. Heating food with invisible waves sounded almost unbelievable. But soon, millions of families discovered how quickly leftovers could become hot meals. Today, microwaves are found in homes all around the world, and innovation hasn't stopped. Modern kitchens are smarter than ever. Some ovens connect to smartphones. Some refrigerators can tell you what's inside without opening the door. Some coffee machines prepare your morning drink automatically before you even wake up. Robots are beginning to help cook meals. Artificial intelligence can suggest recipes based on the ingredients you already have. Some restaurants even use robotic chefs. The future of cooking is already arriving. But despite all this technology, something interesting has stayed exactly the same. People still gather around food. Thousands of years ago, families sat around a campfire. Today, they gather around a dining table. The tools have changed. The recipes have changed. The kitchens have changed. But eating together still brings people closer. Cooking is no longer just about staying alive. It's about celebrating birthdays, sharing traditions, making memories, showing love. Almost every important moment in life includes food. Think about weddings, festivals, family dinners, holiday celebrations. Food is always there, and every single meal carries a small piece of history. The bread you eat, the soup you drink, the grilled chicken on your plate, the rice beside your curry. Each one represents thousands of years of discoveries, experiments, and human creativity. It's amazing to realize that everything started with one simple moment. Someone found cooked meat after a wildfire. That single discovery slowly transformed into millions of recipes from every corner of the world. From open flames inside caves, to clay pots, from ancient ovens, to gas stoves, from electric kitchens, to smart appliances controlled by your phone. Cooking has evolved alongside humanity itself. Every generation improved it just a little more. And the story is still being written. Who knows what kitchens will look like 100 years from now? Maybe robots will prepare every meal. Maybe 3D food printers will become normal. Maybe entirely new cooking methods haven't even been discovered yet. But no matter what happens in the future, one fact will never change. The simple act of cooking helped shape human civilization. Without it, our lives would be completely different. So the next time you sit down for a meal, Take just 1 second to appreciate the incredible journey that food has taken before reaching your plate. Because every bite is part of a story that began hundreds of thousands of years ago, with fire, curiosity, and the determination to survive.